Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna take a look at top 5 battles of the week. There's going to be a new format where you can also participate in. Link is in the description. It's now a different format from like the normal showcase where you can only send in one battle. And yeah, today we're gonna take a look at 5 top battles. I only asked since Monday, so for the upcoming weeks I most likely have more to choose from, but still enjoy this video. Starting with the first battle here right now, we're going to have a team with Westbequin. By the way, it doesn't really matter which team you have. Of course, spicier stuff has some more options also to get into those videos, but also if you run something not spicy and you do like some crazy plays to win a game, get some boosts or whatever, this also can still end up in those videos, so you don't have to run only spicy stuff. But here we're going to have mainly spicy stuff in today's video. Here we're going to have a Westbequin, which is going to be in the back here paired with a very cheap team in general. We're going to have the Pidgeot, which is going to get a line now against the Dugong, which is not going to be ideal, but it's two debuffing Pokemon against each other, so you're going to go for the debuff first. Is the opponent going to retaliate with its own debuffing move? Icy Wind right now. You're going to be able to get them fairly low though with one Brave Bird here. Let's see if that's going to land here. Of course, very decent to get this Pokemon out of the way for the Westbequin because you don't want to have it against it at all. And you're going to get all this matchup with 2 shields still, while the opponent has already 1 shield gone. You can go for a full farm down here with the Wishcast, which has now a lot of energy, 100%, like 100 energy in general, as you're going to see now the Quagsire coming in. Quagsire is X to the move Stone Edge, going to be a little bit difficult to win with Westbequin, alright? It's going to be definitely an interesting one, as you're going to have a Charizard in the back, and here is where Westbequin can come in clutch. This Pokemon learns Power Gem, and we're going to see it right now as well in action against the opponent's Charizard. First one coming through here, Power Gem, going to knock them out, and Westbequin is actually doing some work here as the Exeter is coming through against the opponent's Quagsire here. We're going to see it's not going to do too much damage here. That's definitely a move that has to get buffed eventually. Like, the Exeter really needs a buff to be a little bit better, in my opinion. I might make a video, by the way, about like how to fix the Great League meta, but this might take a little bit more time to do. But yeah, we're going to see here, first game going to be a win with a Westbequin in the Open Great League. And as you're going to see here right now as well, it was their only win in this set. Okay, you just barely saw it there maybe, but that was kind of funny. Let's go into the second game here. We're going to have now a person that names himself a Ferret, so we're going to have a shiny Ferret here as well with a very spicy team. We're going to have now the Shadow Nidoqueen as a Saysop. This Pokemon has access to the double ground coverage here, as they were able to shield up a power-up punch there. In general, you see also some gameplay from people from a little bit of a lower rating, which I also feel like is kind of nice. Like, usually they don't really get the spotlight, but here we see some spicier stuff getting run down there, which is kind of funny. As you're going to get the shield here against the Druddigon with the Sand Tomb bait, and in comes the Ferret, and Ferret is going to go to town here, as you're going to see the Night Surgers coming through, gonna get shielded by the Ferret, and the Brick Break is going to take down the opponent's Druddigon. I mean, nearly. One more fast move is all it needs, and now it's Ferret time, as they're going to have an Ampharos in the back. The opponent going to get to a move here before can Ferret survive this move. Ferret can survive this and barely gets to the Hyper Beam, and this is all what we're going to go for here. Boom, goodbye there, and in comes now the Hitmonchan, which is going to get farmed down by the Clawitzer. Next team here, we're going to have CallumOnToast, a fellow YouTuber. You can definitely check them out as well. Very cool channel, a lot of spice, and they're going to run a wheel of names here, which is going to be interesting, where they can pick their own team out of the top 25 highest attack Pokemon for the Open Great League, and they ended up with a Katana, Mewtwo, and the Electrovire here. So, you're going to see the matchup here. Horrible lead already for them here with the Pidgeot against the Katana. This is exactly what you don't want to face here, as you're going to at least get out here the Mewtwo, Shadow Mewtwo against the Pidgeot, calling the bait, and this was so crucial here, as you're going to be able to get to another charge move. And even though it's double debuffed, it's going to do a ton of damage, but they're going to not risk it and just shield it up. And now it's time for Electrovire to shine. 2 shields down, and Electrovire gonna go to town here, as you see that you're going to have to still shield up a move. Even if this is going to debuff you, it's still going to be better to keep some health here alive, as you're gonna get out the Blastoise. And at this point of time, I'm thinking this was most likely a team that I actually also showcase or like put into my top team video, where they're going to have a Whiscash in the back. And you know already, if they have a Whiscash in the back, Katana has a great time here, and the opponent, I think, nearly had enough at this point of time. The Knights is just going to do so much damage, Katana is so attack weighted, and we see a full sweep here at the end, and there's going to be a very good game there. Moving on to the fourth team here, going to be actually my own gameplay, because I just like this matchup here. We're going to have a horrible, the worst possible matchup with my Toxic Croak in the lead, encountering a Bronzong, and now getting out the dub wall. For us here, we're going to try to gain back switch advantage, because of course our lead is going to get completely shredded by the opponent's Bronzong. So far, so bad. We're going to have here a team that I also showcased already with Woolabee as well as the Mandibuzz, as they're going to be able to go for a foul play here right now. This is going to get some damage onto the opponent, but we're still going to be now also in range for a wild charge if they run this. But we can at least get a shield advantage here already if they're going to shield this move up. But I feel like that our Mandibuzz will not be able to realign here. So at this point of time, I'm still going to go for one shield to try to at least get another shield from the opponents. Or maybe I can go for Mud Bomb against the opponents. Yeah, Bronzong there. We're gonna get the final shield, but they can farm us all the way down, which is really not ideal. But we can go back into our Toxic Croak, taking this move here right now. And we will see now the Bronzong coming back in, which will allow us to go into our Woolabee. And now it's time for Woolabee to shine, as we're going to have the Scrafty in the back. Power Punch coming through, doesn't do too much damage. And it's time for the bravest bird ever. Woolabee gonna go for the big boom, knocking out the Scrafty, as well as the Bronzong is coming back in here. And the foul play is all it takes to knock out that one as well. And this is going to be a good game. Now to the final game here. This is going to be at rank 20 here, so like they don't have Elo-Red, or you don't even see it yet, as they're going to have the Bastion in the lead. They are not fully XL'd either, but against a very decent lead for you with the opponent's Grand Bull. We're going to get out the Umbreon here, which is going to be a decent matchup for you right now as well. And as you're going to see right now as well, here the opponent going to go for a foul play. And we just see here the very bulky matchup. But you see already in the back, they're going to have a Sandygast as well as the Pelosand in the back. And this is going to be an interesting backline. Of course, this team itself, insanely weak to water. Actually, I think the Sandygast and the Pelosand has actually an ability that gives it like a defense boost or something in the main CS games if it gets hit by water. But here, of course, at least they're going to be able to now align, hopefully. But they're going to not swap out. It's going to be a Galarian Stunfisk with Metal Claw. Metal Claw, one of the moves that I wish would get buffed, but let's take a look here what they can still do with their sandcastles, and it's going to be wild, let me tell you already. Flash Cannon is also kinda wild on a Galarian Stunfisk, but we're gonna see now the Earth Power coming through from the Pelosand, going to get shielded. We're gonna get the defense drop here already, as they can go for another one. And now you see it already, it's going to get shielded up as well, and we're gonna see another defense drop coming through. And now the Sandygast can come back in here right now, and we're going to see the full farm down against the Galarian Stunfisk, which actually also running the Earthquake here. In comes now the low battery as well as the Earth Power from the Sandygast. Boom! Going to do a ton of damage, and we see another defense drop. 3 defense drop in a row there, I think, from Earth Power. As you're going to see another charge move coming through here, going to knock out the next Pokemon, and Sandygast gonna go for the full sweep here to finish up this first episode of this new video idea here. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like, and also give me some feedback in the comment section. If you want to send in your battles basically for the next episode, there's always a link in the description now for that, as well as for the normal showcases as well still, so check them out, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye bye.